Oh my God, what happened to me today? When I saw the huge size, I couldn't control myself. Huge sizes, I've never seen anything like it. Seriously, when my husband saw the big watermelon, he went crazy for it. He said, "No way, unbelievable." I said, "What's wrong? Are you crazy?" He said, "I've never seen a watermelon this big." I said, "What's it to you?" He said, "I have to eat it." I said, "You think you can eat it all?" He said, "I'm a watermelon eating master." Honestly, things were intense. When I saw the huge sizes, I almost fainted because I'd never seen a size like that. I even asked him, "What's your story?" He said, "What do you mean my story? I don't understand." I said, "You're different from anyone I've ever met." He said, "In what way?" I said, "Things are intense." He said, "There's a recipe I used from the herbalist that made things so hot." Seriously, I went crazy over that recipe. What happened is indescribable. Listen to the story until the end because it's really good. Anyway, my name is Amal. I live alone. I'm divorced. I had a rooftop. I bought some ducks and raised them. One day, as I was going to feed my ducks, I went up to the roof with the grain. I went into the coop where I keep them. As soon as I went into the coop, I looked behind me and saw a tall, broad man with a mustache standing there. I froze. I didn't know what to do or say. "Who are you? What's your story? And what are you doing on my roof?" He said, "Listen, woman, not a word. If you talk, things won't go well for you." I said, "Who are you? Explain yourself. What do you want?" But something very strange happened, guys, while I was talking to him. Honestly, the sizes were huge, so huge that at first I was raising my voice, but after seeing the big things, honestly, my voice just dropped. I said to him, "Who are you? What's your story?" He said, "I'm here to steal the ducks. I just love ducks." I said, "Okay, fine, but you couldn't find anyone else but poor me. You come to steal ducks from here. The country is full of them." He said, "But you're the one who came in front of me. Your house. It's the only one I came across." So I went out to him and said, "Look, take 2 ducks and get out of here." He said, "No way. How can I take 2 ducks and leave? I'm going to take all the ducks, and among them, the big house duck." As soon as I heard the big house duck, honestly, I went crazy. I said to him, "What's wrong, man? What's this big house duck? Who is this duck?" He said, "It's you, my dear, my mare." I said, I'm a mare and a deer." He said, "Oh, my love, believe me, I've never seen beauty like yours, or sweetness like yours." Honestly, my dear friends, to be honest with you, honestly, that day I froze in place. I didn't know what to do or how to act. Put yourselves in my place. The situation itself was very, very difficult. Anyway, my dear friends, be honest with a while. "Take all the ducks. I don't want anything. Just leave me alone." He said, "No way. After seeing that huge watermelon, I won't let it go until I get what I deserve." I told him my big watermelon. He said, "Actually, I went up to the roof and hid, and I saw you going into the duck coop, and honestly, the watermelon was really big. I said, "Come on, it's just a watermelon I brought up to eat, and ducks love watermelon." Ha! He said, "Honestly, it's one amazing watermelon, and instead of the ducks eating it, I'm going to eat it." And honestly, what happened is indescribable. No, he was a rude thief, and I kept telling him to leave, even offering him the ducks, but no use. He said, "Hey, listen." I said, "Yes." He said, "I will ask you for a favor now, but if you make any move, you'll upset me, and I'm not sure how I might react." I said, "Okay, what do you want exactly?" "I don't understand. Now I'm going downstairs to the apartment. I wish, guys, it had stopped there. No. Something very strange happened that I never imagined that this could happen." Pay attention to the story because it's really intense and there might be a second part. Anyway, he said, "Hey, woman." I said, "Yes." He said, "You're going downstairs with me now, inside the house, in the heart of the apartment, I mean." "What's going to happen in the heart of the apartment?" He said, "First, you'll make me a cup of tea to clear my head." I said, "No problem. Sure." He said, "Second, you'll make me something good to eat from your cooking." I said, "I don't have anything. The fridge is in front of you. Go open it." Anyway, we went downstairs. He opened the fridge and found only some vegetables. He said, "Hey, wait here and don't move. Or come on, go ahead of me." "Where are we going?" "We were just upstairs. Why did you bring us down?" We went upstairs, and he brought a male duck and said, "Here, hold it." I caught him. Then the two guys came back into the apartment. He told me, "Now I want you to clean this. Drake, fix it up for me, boil it, cook it, like it, saute it, and make it perfect for Akram." I said, "Okay, sure." I felt bad for myself, and for the Drake I raised and worked so hard on, and the guy just came and took it to eat it ready-made. But oh well, I was in a tough spot back then. I had to do it, or things wouldn't have gone well for me, you understand. Anyway, my dears, I actually listened to him. I really made the Drake for him, fixed it up, and sauteed it. Then I served it to him and Sumaya and said, "Here you go." The weird thing that happened after he ate the duck was, he said, "It's time for me to eat the duck of the whole house." "Don't be crazy, man. What exactly do you want to do?" He said, "I'd be crazy to leave this big watermelon." I said, "And what about this watermelon?" "So the watermelon drove you crazy?" He said, "Yes, it drove me crazy." "I won't leave you." He said, "I'm staying with you for a whole week." When I heard that, I was shocked. I really wasn't expecting someone like him, and it's a shame for him to rob the house to stay with me for a week. He definitely won't take my craftiness. But believe me, guys, during the week he stayed with me, I honestly discovered a lot of things, a lot. First of all, I honestly really wanted to marry this guy in any way, by any means. After being divorced and living alone, I discovered a new feeling that having this man with me really made a big difference. Praise God, I was like he was my husband. Anyway, we spent a day, 2, 3, and he got used to me to the point that he would ask me to dance for him. He said I love dancing, and I actually danced for him. He basically wanted to, like, see me dance. Anyway, darlings, on the 3rd day, something very strange happened. He said, "Listen, you agree?" He told me, "Get a mattress and put it on the roof, like a straw bed." I said, "Why? What's the reason?" He said, "I'll tell you now, I'm getting to it." He said, "So I can eat the watermelon up there." And on that promised day, I actually took the mattress up. And then, guys, he said, "Do you have a black abaya?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Wear it." On that day, something happened I never expected, especially on the 3rd day. If you want to know what happened and the rest of the story, wait for part 2 too. Thank you and goodbye.